Okay, so the new dungeon, the new Hell Kid Grim Pursuit, just dropped today. I thought it was gonna be tomorrow with the SS3 patch, but it dropped today. So I've been farming it all day, and I ain't getting nothing. I ain't getting nothing yet, man. Let's go take a look. I've been I literally max refreshed, and I can't I can't do any more refreshes, and I'm saving all this for 2 times. Although I might use a couple, I might use like 1 or 2 today. Um, Grim Pursuit, Hellkit. So he's actually not that difficult. The team I'm using. Okay, we got 10 energy, so I can do a run. So out of all of these, I think the Crow is probably my favorite, probably because I'm a Rahu main. This Crow it might even be the best among all of them. Although I really like Battler too. Actually, Moon Bunny was maybe might have been the best because they literally just nerfed it as well. It says at the start of Battlegrounds to host 1 stack of Mortal Essence, which is essentially like Bulwark. Once, but it started at 2, which would make it a better than Bulwark. But apparently that was too strong, they thought. Um, and then afterwards, every 3 turns, you gain 2. So you still get to keep the 2. Um, let's go take a look at the final version. Archive. Let's see. At the start of the battle. This one. Oh, at max level, you gain 3 stacks of Mortal Essence after 3 turns. Interesting. 4,300 HP. You get Swift Smite, Evil Guard, Bloodbath, Time We Strive, Cure, Swift Rush. Yeah, all the defensive stuff. Yeah, so this originally gave you 2 stacks, which kind of killed, like, I think honestly would probably kill CC. Hold on, we could read what it does. Yeah, right here. So when hit by damaging skills, grants immunity to all debuffs, cooldown increasing, and turn meter minus effects. Then remove a stack. Stack it up to 5 times. So it's like essentially like Dreamweave. So starting with 2 of these plus a Bulwark, although you can't get Bulwark. Never mind, you can't get Bulwark on here. But yeah, 2 of those at the beginning was kind of tough. So then we also got Champion Gator. He's not going to replace Amber. When a unit dies, Purify 3 debuffs. Oh, hold on. Max. Purify all debuff. Oh, on max level? I didn't know that. When any unit dies, not just like the enemy or your team, when any unit dies, purify all debuff. Restore 50% of your HP and then 30% increase. It's on a 1-turn cooldown. So after it's used for the first time, it will go on a 1-turn cooldown, which is, I think, actually pretty good. But this isn't going to replace Amber. You're going to want to like put this on your revivers, like Sonya, for example, and Beonton. Because they're there just to revive people. So when someone dies, your reviver is going to pure all. If they're CC'd, nope, not anymore. Increase your health and increase your turn meter, which most likely, since they're going to be built pretty fast, might even give you a turn, and then you can just boom revive whoever died, and then it's on a 1-turn cooldown. So if they die immediately, again, you get another push and cleanse. So like I don't think he sucks. It's gonna require some testing, but I do plan on putting my Sonya on one as soon as I get one. I think the one I got had a only has Kenai on it, so like no, I don't have anyone with Kenai who's gonna want this. They give you Kenai, but they don't give you any like of the damaging. They don't give you the Fury Edge. So they give you Kenai, but no Fury Edge, which is interesting. Um, kind of thinking. His HP, 3,900 HP. I wonder if we can like test this on FIA. Right now my FIA is on Gigabyte because I put it on Wellspring. Wellspring Cure. I think Evil Guard. 39 as well. Okay, not much difference. Yeah, so that's Gator. You're gonna want to put him on your revivers. But if you put him on someone who's not a reviver, they're essentially gonna get a 30% increase on a 1-turn cooldown. Purify every debuff. 50% of your HP back. So I don't know. You might want to put him on like a HP tank like FIA as well. Give it a shot. I would love to test it out, but I used literally max refresh attempts, so like I'm kind of done for the day. I might use 1 or 2 stabilizers, asthma inhalers for more farming for this. But I also just pulled a Lilium for the first time, and so I kind of need Tiger. Was it Tiger Yin? Yeah, I need these guys, unfortunately. So I got a lot of shell farming to do, man. This is gonna suck. We went over Moon Bunny already. Oh, hold on. Max, did we look at the... Yeah, 3 stacks. I think she's going to be usable. I think she's going to be really good. Doomcrow, though, is the one that I'm most excited for. I love his design and the fact that he goes perfectly on Rahu. Since I am a Bruiser player, a Rahu main. After the host performs an attack outside of their turn, so counter-attacking. Follow up on the primary target, dealing damage equal to 200% of your defense. So yeah, this is 100%. You're gonna want to put this on defense damage dealers. But what is the max level? What does it do? Okay, so it just makes it 240. It just hits harder. Interesting. Okay, nothing new. 4,000 HP, 350 defense. Let's go take a look at Artisan, since that's the shell it's gonna be replacing. Although you're still gonna want to use Artisan in some situations as well, considering now that Unbreakable gives you a bigger shield. So it doesn't like kill Artisan. 35 but 440 defense, so it's bigger. To kind of, I guess, counteract, because this is going to give you a lot more damage, most likely. 240%. And there's no cooldown, so this is always going to happen. Whenever Bramble proc as well, not just people like Holden who have innate, counterattacking, but you put Bramble on anybody, they will make use of this. Let's see. Unbreakable, Swift, Bramble, Harvest, Momentum, Fury Edge, and Coloss Guard. So you can go Coloss Guard, Bramble, Unbreakable, Coloss Guard, Bloodbath, Bramble. Definitely want Bramble on this. It's gonna go, and they just buffed Rahu, so he's gonna have a 60% chance to counterattack rather than 50. So I really do think this is gonna be like the shell for Rahu. Holden counterattacks more than Rahu, so this might even be better on him. I would love to test it on both, but it's gonna take time. I don't have a single one, unfortunately. That's a triple matrix. And then Ace Batter. He's very interesting because he has a cooldown, unlike Crow. Just makes it bigger numbers on max. So after the host takes action, guaranteed. So after you attack with anything, your skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, doesn't matter. So after you attack, you're gonna do another attack from your basic. Or no, not the basic, but just the shell. So yeah, after the host takes action, follow up on the main. Wait, hold on. Let me reread Crow. Okay, yeah, the Crow is just the shell doing damage. So it's not. Okay, wait. So it's just the shell doing damage. So it's not the skill 1 doing the follow-up. After the host performs an attack outside of the turn, follows up on the main target, dealing damage equal to 240. Okay, yeah. Oh. So I just wanted to clarify that. It's not the unit doing like a follow-up skill 1. It's the shell doing damage. So Ace Batter, after the host takes action, follows up on the main target. Yeah, so skill 1, skill 2, skill 3. The shell is going to hit. and then each trigger every time that happens, so every 2 turns, permanently increases the skill's damage multiplier by an additional 160. Oh shit, that's gonna rack up. Too bad there's no bloodbath on this. So every 2 turns it's just gonna ramp up by 160. Ooh, damn, that's like a ticking time bomb. If the game goes on too long, that's gonna hit hella hard. Times that by 5. It's 800%. But it's every 2 turns, so we'll have to see. Those bruiser matches do sometimes, but those mirror matches for the bruisers take a while. But there's no. It's all like offensive stuff here. Nothing defense related. You can still use it on defensive based units because it's got momentum and fury edge and swift. But yeah, I'm interested in trying this guy out because he comes with Battle Will. Battle Will just got a buff. It procs more than Bramble now. Bramble, I believe, is 25%. 25% chance of counterattack. And like, I think the counter attack chance for Bramble is not too bad. So Battle Will will be proccing more than that at 30%. So this with a Bramble unit, I mean a Battle Will unit, I really want to try Loan with this, since her skill 1 on performs a taunt. So I'm hoping that the Battle Will, there's a 30% chance to launch a follow-up attack. Yeah, will trigger a better chance of triggering the taunt. Okay, so those are the new shells. Let's go look at mine. Inventory, shell. Look at all the new shells. Slumba, no. Ace Batter, Doom Crow, Moon Bunny, Champion Gator. I haven't sold any yet because we're gonna need to sell, feed a lot. So for Bunny, I got Wellspring, Stripe, Swift Smite, which is not too bad. But I got 2 of them. Got 2 of the exact. Oh no, it's Cure. This one's Cure. Nice. Okay, we got 1 Cure, Strive, Swift Smite, and 1 Wellspring. I might try this one on Sonya, Cure, Strive, Swift Smite. Although we want an Evilguard as well, though. Actually, yeah. So I might. Well, Evilguard did get a 10% speed boost, so this one's 25. I don't know. And then the only other one is this Champion Gator. I got the Kenai one. It's just useless. I'm planning on using this on my Sonya as well. Got the Strive Evil Guard. And then these 2 I didn't get. Oh, I also got one here. We got Battle Will, Onslaught, Swift Raid. This one might actually be good. Onslaught got a buff as well, so we got a little bit of Vampire. I wonder who I can use this on. Swift Raid. Someone with a really hard-hitting skill 1. This would probably go really, really good for PvE. The new guy Barnova, as well as Lilium. Might be fun. Okay, let's do a 1 run here. I'll show you guys my team. If it loads. So this is the team I'm using. I'm using Holden, Sylph. Rosa is a MVP in this stage. She's got like 1 or 2, I think just 1 skill up. Yeah, she has 1 skill up in the skill 2. That's it. And she's still doing really good. Oh yeah, but I equipped her with the new Wellspring upgraded set, so she survives. She's on a damage build right now. Battle Kenai Fury Edge, but I basically got rid of the Kenai. It's doing fine. It's 100% so far. Never failed. So yeah, this is the team I use. He does go first and lower the turn meter, unfortunately. So I think red Ditting might be pretty good in this stage, because you're going to build him fast and then your units won't get turn meter increase. The reason why Rosa's so good is because he has these stacks. I forget what they're called. We'll look at it when it pops up. So you have to hit it multiple times for it to go off. You can't like strip it. And multi-hitters don't remove it multiple times. It's like actual, you have to hit it multiple times with Giant Shroud. Yeah. So right now it's 5, but you see when Rosa hits, we got 1, 2. So it should go, yeah, right there. It lost 2 right there. So multi-hitters is not going to, like a multi-hitting single skill is not going to reduce it by that number. You're going to actually have to use multiple skills to reduce the shield multiple times. That's why Rosa is so good. Finally found a use for Sylph as well. Sylph is really good for the cleansing and the shield buff for Holden, do more damage. And then once I put this guy on Crow, ooh, the time on this stage is going to be really fast for probably 3 stars. Because that's going to be so much damage from the Crow. Yeah, 1 minute to 21 seconds. We'll probably make it to around a minute with Crow. Crow is definitely my most wanted man. I really want that dude. But that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, also Valerian, her awakening dropped. I don't know how to beat Inferno yet. I just got a Lilium, so I'm leveling her up. But then I need my Tiger Gin is not even leveled up, so now I got to farm for that. But I ain't got no stamina, so it's like I gotta wait till tomorrow, dude. Yeah, that's it. Valerian is kind of crazy. Let's go take a look before we sign out. Valerian goes kind of hard, dude. So Awakening max level. Her skill 1 now is a 60% chance. I think it was like what, like 40 or 20? 40, yeah. Like this actually might come up now. I don't know if people are gonna want to build her accuracy. But like there will be some times where she will land that, and it's gonna be really annoying. So I wonder if even like some people might try her on a Bramble build. But we'll see what kind of Bramble sets there are, because you're mainly going to want to use her for this, the skill 2, the AoE invincibility, which is crazy. 3-turn cooldown, by the way. 3-turn cooldown. So might even try Time Weave. This one's a 5-turn cooldown, which is kind of crazy. But it is what it is. So they upgraded Hazy Dream. So now, applies a shield equal to 12% of Valerian's max HP for 2 turns, and a Dream buff. Also applies the same shield for 2 turns before any ally is attacked. So this is the change. Before they're attacked, so not like when they're attacked or after they're attacked, but before, right before they get hit, they get a shield, which is insane. That's going to be so good against Cleave. Like Cleave is going to be really pissed off going up against her in arena defenses. So before any ally is attacked, also applies a shield for 2 turns. The same shield, so it's 12% of her HP. So you're going to want to get her a lot of HP, which is already how people build her anyway. Trigger 1 time per turn. So the shield, it says trigger 1 time. And it says before any ally. So, but what I don't know is, does it give the whole team a shield? It says only trigger 1 time before any ally is attacked. So I assume before Valerian gets her next turn, what I assume is everybody is going to get a shield. That's it, just once, until Valerian gets a turn. So that's why it's once per turn. Or is it? Yeah, I'm sure it's got to be the whole team. Just having one person get that shield is kind of lame. When any ally is about to die, prevents their death, heals them for 20% of their own max HP, so not Valerian's. And then Hazy Dream ends, and then she gets a turn. So, against Cleave, this triggers Someone is about to die. They don't die. They heal. And then she gets her turn, and then you just skill 2, give everybody invincibility. Because she's most likely going to cut, especially with those people who have Messiah and he like double pumps. You're going to be able to cut now before he does his double pump. Or if they have send you first, right, to strip and deal damage, Messiah is not going to get to go anymore. So I think she is probably a must build against cleave. If like you find that you're always getting cleaved in RTA, she might be the new ban for cleavers. Cleavers, I don't know if they're going to want to ban Tiamat anymore. I think, yeah, she might be the number 1 for cleavers. And then you even got the slumber there, man. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to talk about for today. I'm going to try to build the Crow on my Rahu and Holden. See how it goes. New season preview. I already watched that. This is the video. Yeah, that's about it. The new units drop in a couple hours. Was it like 6 or 7 hours from now? I'm not a fan of the kinetic summons. I really hate that they introduced a new summoning mechanic. It's pretty greedy. I'm just gonna... There's no sugarcoating it. It's really greedy of them to make a new summon. It's kind of crazy. We already have LDs. Now I gotta spend my savings for like the summon shop. In addition to the gold lattice, now I gotta get kinetic summons, so you can get them. And you know they're gonna bring out. You know they're gonna sell kinetic summons in like deals too. So expect that. Pretty L move in their part. So here's the kinetic. You can get 5 a week. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get that because you just know the kinetic monsters, the animuses, are gonna be crazy good. And actually, I should probably go over Kethos as well after this, because he's so insane, brother. Like they're literally forcing you. If you're an RTA player, you need Kethos. It doesn't matter if you're just gonna ban him all the time because there's too many OP units in this game. Eventually, if you get first pick, you're gonna want to use that OP unit because you already know they're gonna automatically ban it, right? So you can you have 4 units to make a team out of, because he's kind of like a free ban as well. If you go first, right, you know they're gonna ban him. So then you have 4 units. You just know you're gonna have you're gonna have a guaranteed team to make an RTA. So yeah, 5 here, and then there's somewhere else. Arena Summit, yeah, 5 more here. So you could get 10. You can get 5 a week plus another 5 every, what is it, like 20 days? Kinda lame. And then you're just using gems, which are really important for refreshes, man. Like, don't like that, man. Don't like that. Okay, lastly, we'll go over Kethos because he is in the archives now, as well as Bornova. Bornova, after reading his kit, I think is really cool. We'll read him right after this. So Kethos, this guy is going to be the new number 1 best unit, number 1 best guy all time. Immediate ban in RTA, probably over Ray Mary, maybe. I think he's that good because let's look at his max stats: 22,000 HP. And you know there's going to be whales that are going to like P5 him, at least P3. Let's look at his prowess. Crit damage first, so immediately more damage. And then crit rate on the bottom. So fully maxed. Skill 1, 30% of his max HP. I believe that's the same as Ray Mary. 30% is the same as Ray Mary. Yes, 30% is the exact same as Ray Mary. So if you thought Ray Mary's skill 1 hit hard, yes, it does hit hard. We are going to see Kethos skill 1 hitting hard as well. So 30% to a single enemy with a 40% chance to transfer 2 T-buffs from himself to the target. Honestly though, I think his skill 1 is pretty good. Like, I think it's balanced. I don't think 2 debuffs is crazy. At first, I think we thought it was like all his debuffs, which that totally would have been unbalanced. But so far, for this part of his skill 1, fine. 40% chance to transfer 2. You're not even gonna, I don't think, actually, yeah, you might build him accuracy, because we're gonna look at his skill 2 and skill 3 later. So yeah, actually, you are gonna build him accuracy. speed, HP, accuracy, but he also does damage too. So there's, you could argue crit rate, crit damage, speed, HP. Depends. But his skill 2 is so nutty that you might want to actually build accuracy. And then his passive is Blood Right. Whenever an enemy animus uses a skill, so not a passive. So Ray Mary's Grave Watch, that doesn't count. So when they actually press a button to hit a skill, gains 1 stack of Conjure. After Conjure's triggered, Blood Right enters a 3-turn cooldown. And then this is Conjure up here, upon reaching 3 stacks. So basically, when an enemy animus casts a skill 3 times, and then after that, his passive goes on a 3-turn cooldown. So that cooldown is good. I didn't know if this was going to be on cooldown or not. Like, I assumed it wasn't, based on their track record with releasing crazy units this game. I honestly thought there wasn't going to be a cooldown. But a 3-turn cooldown means... Okay, so basically what that means is when an enemy goes 3 times, and then for the next 3 turns after that, there's going to be the cooldown to where Conjure doesn't activate. So then basically you have 6 turns to like mess with, to deal with this guy. So first 3 turns he's getting Conjure, stealing a turn, and then it's going to go on cooldown for 3 turns. And then after those 3 turns, you have 3 turns again before he activates Conjure. And what happens when he reaches Conjure? Kethos immediately starts his next turn, and the next enemy animus that's gonna act gets their turn skipped. So this is gonna activate whoever is next in line for the opponent. They're gonna go to the back of the line. Their turn is now replaced with his turn, which is insane. I don't know why they had to add that part. Why not just give him a turn? Why does he have to steal a turn? That is batshit crazy. That is insane. Why would you do that? Like, getting a turn is good enough. Like, after 3 of the enemy movements turns, you get a turn. Like, that's even that is busted. But no, they had to go 1 step further, which is crazy. That enemy animus completely skips their turn. Afterwards, Conjure is removed, and Kethos cannot gain Conjure for 3 turns. So it's essentially like a 6-turn cooldown. Oh, that's crazy, brother. And that's just the first kit. That's just the first skill. Next is an AoE. 4-turn cooldown. Deals damage equal to 36% of his max HP to all enemies. That's gonna hit hard. 36%. He has 22k HP. With a 50% chance to increase the target's animus and shell skill cooldown. So it's an AoE. Reduces their skills and shells by a single turn. So no Alicorn proccing. No Amber. Nothing. It's kind of like that right there would have been good, right? You could just leave it there. AoE based on his HP that hits hard and reduces animus shell and skill cooldown. Good. But no, there's more. But wait, there's more. If his max HP is higher than the target's, which is going to be 99% of them, right? There's a chance that some people might have a higher HP Fia and Ray Mary. Maybe Tiamat, right? There's basically the only people who are going to have higher HP than him are also HP based units. Like, there's no way an HP unit, non-HP based unit is going to have higher HP, right? So this is always going to go off. That chance increases to 100%. The 50 goes to 100. Then has a 100% chance to reduce his own animus and shell skill cooldown. So all his skills, 1 less cooldown. His shell, whatever you're using, 1 less cooldown. We don't even have to go over the shells because you can't lower Amber's cooldown, right? So whatever. Any other shell, its cooldown is getting reduced. I don't know why you had to add that part. Like, so unnecessary. Like, it's disgusting, man. And then lastly, hits 3rd skill. So if you use this first, it's gonna go from, it's gonna have a 2-turn cooldown. If you go here first, use it once, goes 3, and then use this, goes 2. So it deals 3 hits, 20% of his max HP. So each does 20. So overall, he's doing 60% of his max HP damage. I wonder, let's do the math here. So my Fia is 70k HP. So let's do 70k. That's probably around the max you're gonna get, right? Times 0.2. That is That is 14,000. I hope that is like split up between the 3 hits. Deals 3 hits of damage equal to 20% of his max HP to a single enemy. I hope each, like, I hope that's counting every hit. Like, I hope that 14,000 is spread between everybody. Top 14,000 each hit, because that's gonna one-shot anybody. No, that's gonna one-shot anybody. That's crazy. Hold on, let's go look at Fia. What is her HP?
We're not that close yet.
Max is 20. Bro, he has more max HP than Fia. Jesus Christ, dude. It's like a 1,000 more. Why? Brother. Jesus Christ, dude. Deals 3 hits of damage equal to 20% of his max HP to a single enemy. At 70k, you're doing 14,000. Jesus Christ. The first hit has a 100% chance to dispel every buff. Not one buff. Every single buff. Really, dude. The first hit, 100%. This is why you might want to also build him accuracy in addition to the skill 2, the AoE cooldown. Because this has a 100% chance. It's to still be resisted, right? But with a lot of accuracy, like, no, it's not going to be resisted. The second hit has a 100% chance. Again, 100% chance. To inflict a 3-turn defense down. Why is he the only unit, as far as I'm aware of, that does a 3-turn defense down? Why was that? Like, why did they think that was necessary? Why did they think 3 turns was necessary? Like, 2 turns was okay. Like, I don't understand. And then the third hit has a 100% chance to steal. This is the worst part. Steal all of their turn meter. So he's gonna immediately, he's gonna pick whichever enemy unit is going next, steal their turn, and then he just goes again. So after he uses his 3 cooldown, he's gonna steal, go immediately again. Right? It's gonna go on cooldown again when he uses this. And then after he uses this skill 2 is going to put the skill 3 on cooldown. And then I think it's just like 1 turn, and then boom, this is up again. And then he's stealing 100% turn meter. And then his passive lets him steal turns, skip turns already. Like, this is, you have to get this guy. If you don't get this guy, you're a fool. Like, if you play RTA non-stop, right? If you're a PvP guy and you don't go for this guy, you're gonna have to ban him all the time. Like, that's a major, you're fucking up not getting this guy. This guy's insane. Like, I think this guy is gonna be the best unit in the game. Like, I think he's gonna perform better than Ray Mary. If he doesn't, second best. Better than Fia, probably. Like, this guy is insane. I don't think people realize. Like, you know what? Let's go look at some shells, okay? Let's go see which shells we can put on cooldown. It's gonna go actually crazy. Codex of Magic, I don't think you can, right? No, cannot have his cooldown reduced, but you can still put him on this. Because this, like the skill 3, right? You can, bros, keep skilling 3. He can snipe people with his skill 3 over and over again. But his matrices don't really give him any like HP, right? So maybe this bulwark, it has bulwark, so maybe that, I don't know. Go to the magic. Law of Silence. The attack is not going to do anything, but this will protect him. I don't think anything crazy with you can do anything crazy with that. Golden Lion, no, nothing crazy. Alicorn, nothing crazy. White Fang, no HP stuff here. No, I think this scales off attack anyways, right? Gigabyte doesn't have a cooldown. Artisan does have a cooldown. And that skill 3 will be popping off a lot. So you can give him a thick shield and higher defense, but I don't think people are going to do that. Dark Moon also has a 3-turn cooldown. Increases the duration of debuffs. Again, I don't think I see anything crazy with that. Halloween. Halloweeny. This could be nasty. This can have its cooldowns reduced. A Time Weave Halloween Kethos on Ether Plague. So it has Bulwark, no Wellspring, but it does have Time Weave. Also has Evolgar. No. Never mind. That's not HP. This is only HP 1. Okay. Yeah, a Halloween. You can lower the cooldown of Halloween. Like, Halloween guaranteed to lower the cooldown one random skill as well. So yeah, you can do like a crazy Halloween build. Count, no. Lighthouse, no, that's more defensive. Jackal Guard. I don't think that's going to be anything crazy. Revelation. Maybe? Maybe? You never know. You never know, dude. Lower the cooldown. Amber, no. Fortissimo, no, he's not healing. Reaper Steps, no. It's just turn meter push. Ouroboros. When the host take action, they just buff this. This has no cooldown. Okay, never mind. There's no cooldown, so if he's gonna abuse it, he can already abuse it. Sword, no. Tiger, don't think so. And then it takes action, lowest HP, deals damage, increase their. He does have Bloodbath, but that's about it. So probably not. Gator. I think he will be killing people. So maybe Gator actually might go pretty crazy. There's a 1-turn cooldown on this. So with him, combined with Kethos, no cooldown for Gator. So every time someone dies, purify all your debuffs. Heal half your HP. Increase your turn meter by 30%. He already, like, yeah, this is Keth, bro. I think Kethos can make this guy busted. It's got Ether Plague. It's got Wellspring, so you're taking less damage. It also has Bloodbath. Again, taking less damage, so he's going to be really hard to kill. He's going to be really tanky with a lot of HP. And the Ether Plague gives him accuracy. I think Kethos can probably break this shell. Because this one can have its cooldown lowered. Max skill, purify all debuffs, man, when a unit dies. So yeah, Kethos can probably break Champion Gator. Moon Bunny, you can lower its cooldown every 2 turns. Maybe you can use this as well, you know, get some immunity. Because every 3 turns he gets 2 stacks. So it's going to be every 2 turns get, 3 stacks. Lower this cooldown, every 2 turns you're 3 stacks. That's a lot of stacks, man. So he could probably also abuse Bunny. Doom Crow, no. Ace Batter. Nah. Okay, so Kethos can probably abuse Champion and Moon Bunny. Most likely Champion. I would love to test that. But I didn't get any good ones. To test them, I would go Wellspring. Bloodbath. Ether Plague. Not Bulwark, because I want the damage reduction from Wellspring. If you can have a Wellspring Bulwark, I don't think you can, but if you can get that combination, I would try that. I would try Wellspring Bulwark, Ether Plague. If that combination is, you can do that. Yeah. I think Champion Gator on him. So yeah, that's my rant for Kethos. Like, I think he's absolutely busted, and it sucks that he's very difficult to get. I don't think, you have to be very lucky. You have to pull him really early without hitting Pity. If you don't hit Pity, you're gonna have to spend money. It's gonna be expensive. You know those kinetic summons are gonna go expensive. But yeah, that's it. That's gonna be a video for me, man. Kethos is busted. Valerian is really good against Cleave. I love the new shells. I think they're really good. That's gonna be a video.